Welcome everyone and Namaste. This is the video reading for December 1st through the 7th. If you've been following the video reading since I started on it, you'll notice I did skip last week. I had other things going on, so this is kind of the first time we've been back at it in over a week. It also is the reading that kind of marks the shift into December, which means some shifts in the way the energies have been going recently numerologically for us as well. So let's talk a little bit first about what the shift into December means. I won't go into it in a whole lot of depth. I do write a monthly reading that's published on enlighteningup.com, so you can always check out all the details on it there. But briefly, a new month means that we have a fourth challenge number every day that doesn't change throughout the month. So when the month shifts, that shifts. So that's we've got that going on, as well as like any energetic patterns and the other energies of the day. So those are going to shift as well when the month shifts over. So for this month, that challenge is the 4 energy. It's all about, as a challenge number, it's all about learning to stay grounded and attentive to details and organized and that kind of thing. There's a really heavy influence in the numbers this month, or in the challenges this month actually, to get us to really slow down. We see this challenge appear several times as one of our other challenges, aside from the fourth daily challenge number. There's a few other ones as well that kind of really hit on the need to slow down, not get too impulsive, not take things too much at once, and those types of things. So there is a lot of that going on. That's definitely the big theme in this week's challenges for us as well. So we have that going on. Also in December, we're going to notice that our challenges shift over. No, I'm sorry, not our challenges. Our other energies are going to shift over to the supporting energy and the universal day energy are going to be consecutive numbers throughout the entire month of December. Consecutive numbers are always in opposition to each other, so this is an indication that balance is going to be important again. That balance theme we've been kind of hitting on for the last few months, and it's going to be a big deal again next month. Essentially, in the proper balance, 2 consecutive numbers, 2 opposing numbers like that do bring us balance if we can really get into the more balanced energies. If we lean one way or another, though, then a lot of times we end up in like an internal conflict that says, oh, I want to do this, but I want to do that too, and then we never get anywhere. So that'll be important as we go about our day, or our week, month, the entire month actually, that'll be going on. So we just kind of want to make you aware of that, that's going on. Again, with proper balance, opposing energies actually add the balance that we need, the counterbalance to something else, so we don't end up in a place that's too terribly extreme and bringing us a lot of heartburn and that kind of thing. So that's really what that's about. But again, it can be problematic for us if we're not ready to embrace the balance between 2 opposing ideas. So that'll be a theme that we see popping up throughout the week and the month and so on. So that's kind of a quick overview of the monthly energies that are coming out. Again, the whole month-long reading for December and stuff will be published in enlighteningup.com. It's an online website, so our online magazine. So I hope you will check that out. My daily readings, of course, are always on Facebook. You can check that out as well. They're posted to the public, so you can just follow me and get the readings in your feed there. The Facebook URL is facebook.com/david.keller. Nope, sorry. Try again. It's facebook.i.am.david.keller. So you can follow me there if you want to get the daily readings. At this point, I think we'll just give a quick rundown of what this week's readings kind of look like. At this point, the week looks to be pretty active. most of the energies that we're dealing with throughout the week are active or creative type of energies. Things kind of slow down in that realm and kind of focus a little more on learning and growth and service to others and how we relate to people towards the end of the week. But even then, there's always an energy or two kind of floating in there in any given day that's really trying to keep us active or keep us learning and growing and doing things to do that. So a lot of this week really focuses on learning through doing or through experimentation and those types of things. So basically, overall, the lesson to the week is get out there, do your thing, enjoy it, follow your joy. That's really kind of where we're at. Get creative. This is a very creative time. December is a one universal month. It's all about new beginnings and quick changes and those types of things. So now is a fresh start to a new cycle, and it's time to really get out, get active, and get creative with it. The more you do that, the more you'll be able to enjoy the energies that are going to be coming. So that's really the main focus to the energies. There are some themes that kind of pop up about learning through our interrelation with others. And that kind of stuff is definitely a much more minor theme, though. So, but it's worth mentioning. Be aware of it towards the end of the week. That becomes more important. So really pay attention to the people in your life around you. They're all mirrors, and so look in that mirror and see what it's showing you as things come up throughout the week and so forth. But the main thing is about learning to get active and creative. Like really find your calling and don't be afraid to follow it is what the universe is really trying to get at here. In the challenges, they're almost exclusively focused on slowing down. That's a huge theme. We already kind of talked about that at the monthly level. This week it's the same thing, just a huge theme on learn to slow down. Don't get too excited and run off and start doing things before you're actually ready to do them. Don't take on too many things at once. Really pay attention, focus on the thing that you are working on. Pay attention to the details and get it built from a really solid ground instead of sloppily built to begin with, and then you're going to try and fix it later, and you're going to spend all your time and energy like running back and forth trying to fix things that are wrong and that kind of stuff. Like have a solid plan before you get started. All of these types of things. So that's really what the universe is focusing on in the challenges. There's also some themes about self-empowerment that come through these same challenges that are showing up, because these challenges can kind of challenge us there as well, in not being too terribly self-critical, as well as having the motivation, I suppose, to get up and really be ourselves. No, you can't mess with the computer, kitty. Or having the motivation to, stand out and really challenge just like what's normally being done in the world. The way that's always been done, or that's the way it's always been done, is not a good excuse for why we're still doing something that way. And some of those challenges are about really finding that pioneering spirit that's willing to say, you know what, this is a better way to do things, and that kind of stuff. So some of that self-empowerment stuff is coming out in the challenges as well. I think from the more active side of the energies going on, it really is focusing more on us learning to slow down and to be active, but to do it with good sense and planning and prioritization and all of those types of things more than anything. But again, they do carry that self-empowerment component to them as well. Then there's also a additional challenge that we see quite a bit there in that self-empowerment range that doesn't really talk about slowing down at all. It's really just about not being too emotional or taking things too personally, and learning to work cooperatively with others and that kind of stuff. So like this challenge can a lot of times make us run around seeking approval from everybody else, and that kind of stuff. And it's really about learning to give up all of those external validations and say, I don't really need you to validate me. And you know, it's about moving into co-creativity instead of codependence. Like, it's definitely healthy to work with others in a cooperative way, and to you know, help them build their dreams while they help you build yours, and those types of things. It gets to be a whole nother thing, though, if you just always have to have the approval of somebody else to move forward, or you can't go unless somebody else has started first, and those types of things. So you know, that we see that challenge come up quite a bit throughout the week too. So that's kind of the main broad overview of what's going on for this week and for the month of December there. So hopefully you found that helpful. And again, the daily readings are available on Facebook at facebook.com/i.am.david.keller. And then the monthly reading is published in the enlighteningup.com online magazine. So I hope you'll check those out. Private readings are always available as well. So if you're interested in that, you can get a hold of me through my Facebook page to set up appointments to do that. Namaste, everyone. Peace.